This podcast is sponsored by nobody. Hey dudes, welcome to Splat from the Past, the only 80s themed horror sci-fi show where things can get totally radical. Now, I am so excited for today's guest because I will be talking to JR and Jazmin Cruz. They are a swinger cuckold porn couple based off of OnlyFans, and I'm coming from getting connected by Tatiana Vitello, who was on the show back in May. And we're going to have a little fun, no-filtered conversation about what they do and so forth. You know, they have a production company called Just Cruisin' Productions, and they are in the swinger lifestyle and pretty naughty. And it's Christmas time, so we're going to see who's naughty and who's nice this holiday season, and it's going to be a great conversation. I watched their stuff on Twitter, their sample videos, and I think that they're pretty awesome. Greg Gilbert told me that they're pretty awesome as well, and it's going to be a great conversation, and I can't wait. So, here is my interview with JR and Jazmin Cruz. Hey, Jasmine and JR, welcome to the show. How are you two today?
Wonderful. Doing great. How about yourself?
I am fucking fantastic. I'm so glad that Tatiana could connect us, and Greg Gilbert said some lovely things about you two as well, so thank you so much for finally taking the time to come on today.
Yes, of course. It's been a rough scheduling, not this one with you.
Yeah.
All right, we're busybodies.
Everyone's busy
We're on the
these days.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, going back in time, JR, you were in the military. How long did you serve for?
For 20 years, 2 months and 22 days.
Wow. Did you go to Iraq?
I did. I've done 2 tours in Iraq. And
Uh-huh. Did you see a lot of action there?
I saw a good bit. No.
Yeah, do you have a lot of long-lasting PTSD from it?
Yeah, I've been getting help with it. I've seen specialists. I've done some experimental treatment stuff, and
yeah,
I do try to advocate for all of my other brothers.
Yeah, I knew a guy. He had just gotten back from Iraq, like fresh. This was like back in 2008. He fucking.
Yeah.
His best friend got fucking stabbed by a fucking little kid over there, and the guy had to, shoot him in self-defense. It was like the most long-lasting thing he ever went through in his life, man.
Oh yeah,
horrible.
Well, that shit doesn't go away either.
No,
that just you learn to deal with. Yeah. Ever. It's just it's part of our lives, and those things we have to out again. The stigma of getting it.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. And Jasmine, what's your background? Do you come from stripping or modeling or stuff like that?
My background, as in growing up.
Yeah, what led you to the current career in porn?
Oh yeah, so I got into it because in real life I'm actually a sex addict. So I'm going to be very open and tell people out there, when I was married to JR, that I really wanted sex a lot and I really enjoyed it. So one way to channel that energy is to do movies, and also I really enjoy, I do like dancing sexy, wearing sexy clothes. I love modeling.
Mm-hmm.
I've done pageants when I was younger, and this time, I guess, speaking from the heart, I guess my family was conservative when it came to, it was taboo to talk about personal things like that. So I felt like I'm trying to all I'm trying to say is that I wanted to get more wild, but I couldn't because from a Catholic background and, being Filipino, you're supposed to be a certain way. And I'm like, know what, JR, I just feel like I want to open up, be the real me. I felt like I've been hiding all this time. And this was one way to express it, as to say.
And also, yes, stripping and modeling was her gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Catholic
I
back.
didn't know how to answer that.
The Catholic
But
background.
I want to answer it the way I want to. I don't want...
Okay.
JR was trying to answer.
I was trying to sum it up here. I would try to answer for you.
Yeah, the Catholic background, it fucks you up for life, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you were doing the beauty pageants, were you always winning first place?
No, I lost it. It was mostly whom you know. So let me tell you a little story what I did.
Okay.
I did an elaborate project. I drew a Filipino jeepney, which was obviously, a descendant of the World War II Jeep, and they made it like it was a public transportation, so it looked like a really long World War II old Jeep.
Yeah.
And I drew it. I also drew some historical stuff on a poster board. I did like Filipino poetry. I don't know. I thought I was going to win, but then my friend was there going, the one who won should not first. But it's okay. It's not hurt. All I know is it was kind of rigged because I remember my brother saying, do you know everyone that's in the pageant knows the judges? And then I was like, it was kind of discouraged. But that's okay. Because now I'm going to tell people out there, I won bodybuilding competition, lifting competition, and there's no cheating in that.
Yeah.
So I went from a beauty pageant to like a beast.
Yeah, you certainly
proud.
have started your own competition, and I'm enjoying it, I have to say. Oh, that is so awesome. So you two met online, right?
We did.
Yes.
We did.
Yeah.
It was on hotornot.com.
What was it called?
Hotornot.com.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was heavy into online dating 15 years ago. I was 25 at the time, and all I wanted to do back then was fall in love, and every girl I wanted to meet wanted to fuck, and I didn't complain about it. I participated, but if I could go back in time, I would tell the 25-year-old me to just slow down, take it easy, have fun, don't worry about falling in love because it's not what it's cracked up to be, and of course now we got the Tinder apps and all that shit. But when you two met, I mean, was it love at first sight?
Yeah. For me, it was after 2-3 months of talking endlessly on the phone and sending emails back and forth, chatting on AOL Instant Messenger. It was I knew when I sparked.
Yeah, and you two found out you both had a like-minded view on sex and all of that stuff.
It evolved over time, wouldn't you say, dear?
Yes, it evolved over time, I would say. Yes. I think I had a hunger for it all the time, so I had to simmer down at moments.
Sometimes I needed a break and to take a
I'm not
sandwich.
gonna lie.
You went
Which
from
is where I introduced the lifestyle.
so at first it was vanilla, and then it went to non-monogamy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you guys felt like you were better off by that point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It was. I could. Truth be told, I couldn't keep up with her. It made things easier for me.
Yeah. Now, in the beginning, was it easy establishing any kind of boundaries with people who joined in and stuff?
Actually, for me, I wasn't comfortable, honestly, with threesome stuff like that. I guess I wasn't ready for that. Although I think there were moments that I know inside me that he might have wanted another person to join, but I guess jealousy came in, so I had to understand that,
Yeah.
in the past, I was like, I don't know how to do that. But now that we're in the lifestyle, that I'm more accepting and it's not jealous anymore, it's more of like JR puts it. It's it's no longer a competition because you're sharing it and enjoying it, and it's all about him. But
Yeah.
Yes.
When you
Yeah, it
guys,
took us a few years to kind of figure it all out.
Yeah, it took a few years, I'm not gonna lie. So it took us time.
yeah, but when you guys first got together, it was probably like the early 2000s. So it was probably like at a time when people still weren't quite as open about the lifestyle like they are now. It seems.
Yeah, because I learned about it through HBO special. So that's what
Oh,
I didn't know what a swinger was. I'm not gonna lie. Until he brought it up. I'm like, what is that?
It's,
I saw their food and I'm like, I want their food. Is that what they eat all the time?
she wanted to go to the swinger parties for the
It's a chocolate fountain.
But no, you're right. It's in this last couple of years, it's been incredible the way it's changed, and people have started to speak with their minds and be proud of what they are and what they do. Podcasts have been a tremendous help in that as well.
Yeah, I only in the last couple of years have been really open about how I was the other guy in a lot of situations with threesomes and cuckolding and all that stuff. Like when I was in my late 20s, early 30s, leading up to my car crash, and I'll tell you, it's been very liberating. I don't see any shame in it. I haven't gotten too much stink eye from it, but it's been great. It's been really liberating. And yeah, I mean, I'm like, every time I turn around, there's like a new podcast I see that explores the subject, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to listen to this. And then I always, reach out for an interview and stuff.
Yeah. It's just so freeing to just be you, to not have to lock that part of yourself away.
I agree.
Yeah. So the name of your production company is Just Cruisin' Productions, which is a great name, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. When was the point when you guys formed the company and that you were going to, go into porn together?
Well, so the idea for the production company and everything has been within this last year, as well as the development of the podcast, because we were always driving to different areas to shoot and produce. Create content for other people as well as for ourselves. But then we decided it was, time on one of our long road trip talks that, probably some of the things that we talk about might actually be interesting for other people to hear, the things that we go to, the go through, the outlooks that we have. And just we actually really enjoy the production part of it as well, not just the actual scenes, but the creating of the background, storyline, character. It's really exciting and really fun.
And very creative. I mean, we like the creative side of it.
Yeah.
And I guess we laugh a lot, and I think people notice our energy, how positive we were, our vibes. So I think we're getting some traction from people because it all started with me doing corny, cheesy videos on the road saying, hey guys, Jazmin Cruz, and I'm going to tell you all about myself. And then I'm like, oh yeah, JR's here. And then they're like, who's that guy? It's just like, it came to be, they, notice that, we were now together because usually I would do selfies and videos of myself. And now it's more like the comical side of us. Like each of us are cheesy and corny, like naturally. So I think people love it. There's so much negative going on. So we want to brighten, put a positive energy out there, not just, we do this, but we also have fun and, just enjoy doing what we do on the road.
I think that the humor is a really good tool because it shows people who may be judgmental who happen to stumble upon it. Hey, we're just like everybody else. We laugh. We have a good time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why not? It's like the actual doing of the job that we do. Like it's fun. Like let's have fun with it. Let's not try to be super serious and all of that. I mean, everybody has their own way of doing things. It just, for us, this is
what works for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the last few years, there's been a big blow up in controversy over OnlyFans and stuff. Are you shocked that it has grown into this huge thing? It seems like once the pandemic started, people started, making OnlyFans accounts because they needed extra money.
Yeah, I was 100% kind of surprised the way that it picked up. I have been kind of ever slowly waiting for its demise, just in the way that they've decided to change things up and not keep a standard for everybody for which to operate under. But yeah, no, I mean, it's great to see that, you know, people were trying to find new ways to help support their families, support themselves, and why not pick something that you might enjoy doing as you go?
Yeah.
Already.
Are there any type of scenes that you guys just won't film because you're not comfortable?
So she doesn't do any type of anal stuff at all. But I mean, I'm guessing you're more looking at what types of genres that we do or don't.
Yeah.
We stay away from the more masochistic side of fetish and porn type stuff. We're definitely not into any of the like actual like. So we like the consensual, non-consensual is kind of a up in the air thing for us. It depends on the scene itself.
Yeah.
You know, I don't ever want to really do something where it's like someone's like she or another actress has to be like screaming no.
Yeah.
While it's being done, I couldn't do anything like that. And I know I do sometimes struggle with some of the girls that make themselves look too young.
Yeah.
Like I like my DILF character. But it just it has to make sure that it's at least more they still present themselves, in the upper teens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always trying to walk that tightrope of offending people, but basically, yeah. As a father of a teenage daughter, I try to make sure that they seem to act at least older than, a couple of years older than.
Oh, I like that.
At least within the age of consent kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, whether that's going to change as she gets older, that's, a totally different thing. But as where I'm at right now, that's kind of my heart.
Yeah, I'm the same way too. I think it's because we're both parents, and then I think there are moments that you do a scene and you're like, this seems very uncomfortable to say. So we'd say our hard nose, age play is out of, like, we don't do that kind of.
Well, to an extent, because
we don't do the teen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's the age play we don't. But I'm a MILF, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, so MILF Cougar type stuff as well.
Yes, that's okay. That's okay.
She absolutely loves it, but it's, it's got to be an understanding that you're not trying to play someone too young.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just young enough to be a step sibling, or not step sibling, like a stepson or stepdaughter.
Yeah, I'm a cougar guy, I won't lie. Yeah, I mean, I'm 40 now, but I still like older women. Yeah, I mean, the things that make me uncomfortable is like, when a girl is too young, or like when a guy is like, oh yeah, suck it, you slut. That stuff makes me really, really uneasy, because there's just no need for that. It's no wonder that feminists get pissed off over porn,
Yeah.
It's just that kind of stuff is awful, I did see the video on Twitter of the blowjob scene that you guys did, and I have to say, Jasmine, your skills are amazing, and JR, your cock is pretty. Even I would suck it.
Well, I appreciate that, Tommy. Thanks for saying that.
Absolutely.
Thank God we're not on video, because I am blushing.
Yeah. That is so awesome. How often do you guys film?
We just did one yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Other.
Really, I mean, we try to get it in as often as we can. And then the touring and everything, we try to, get as much in once we get a test, as long as we're, within that time period, but once, you cross that, like, 14-day window, we're like, okay, well, now we have to get back to focusing on everything else of the industry, and then get ready for the next time.
Oh, that's cool. Are you too close with each other's families, and do they do they approve of the lifestyle?
They don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
our families don't know. So if everybody out there could just not tell my mom and dad, I would really appreciate it.
Okay, your secret's safe with me.
There we go. I mean, my sisters know what we do, and they're okay with it. But yeah, I don't.
Are they okay with it? Really?
I do have one sister that has really gone ahead forward into the religion stuff, and let her follow her bliss. However, but she's gotten a little judgier on it. But the rest of them are okay with what we do.
Yeah, I mean, how about your neighbors? Do they know?
They may know with all the noise.
We've had neighbors in the past that have known and are okay with it. We have some of our known friends know, and they don't have an issue. However, coincidentally, I was initially a coach for our kids' wrestling team, and some other group of wrestlers in a different high school found our stuff on the hub and passed that sucker around, and that killed my dreams of coaching, of course.
Nice. Have you ever been to the Moonlight Bunny Ranch?
No.
What's that?
Okay, did you ever watch the show Cat House?
No.
Mm-mm.
On HBO, yeah, it's a brothel in Lake Tahoe, and Cat House was the reality show where they show the prostitutes engaging in weird requests from guys, or not so weird requests from guys, and getting in there with couples and so forth. I used to watch it all the time
nice.
Back in the 2000s. And
very cool.
Yeah, and I've interviewed the madam from it, and one of the girls that was on it, that was my favorite. And wow, I can't believe you guys never saw it. It was just it's like every perv's dream. It's what it is.
If in our defense, we didn't have HBO until Game of.
Oh, okay.
And not until like season 3 or 4 of it. So that's probably where we didn't get a lot of that.
Do you guys ever go to the Exoticas?
Yeah, we just went to the one in Exotica in Edison, New Jersey a few weeks ago.
And we did the Miami one, and we're going to do the Chicago one this year.
I want to go to those. Like, are they fun? Like, what happens when you go there?
I'm sorry?
Are those fun? I mean, I've never been to them. Are they like, are they? I can imagine they're like Comic Cons.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Like, it's just you get to be in an environment where everybody is, again, their true selves. What better way to feel in a world of acceptance?
Yeah.
I mean, echo chambers can be bad sometimes, but in a short, weekend adventure, I like it. And it's great for us to meet some of the other content creators that are from other parts of the globe. We normally wouldn't have access to collaborate.
Have you ever met like any of the porn legends like Nina Hartley?
We've met a few of them. Jasmine's actually shot for JR J's company,
Whiteside Production,
and then she's also shot with Corey Chase.
Nice.
For her company. Well, Ted Beat. So I mean, we've gotten to meet quite a few of them. But it's more about the network. It's about the network stuff like that for us too, as well as having fun. So we get there. We try to spend as much time as we can at the convention, but we're really there to hustle and get content made so that they can last us till the next one.
Yeah, I've interviewed porn legends like Christy Canyon and Ginger and Porcelain, and I've talked to a lot of the OnlyFans stars like Corlin Jewel and Mistress Erica and Beth McKenna and Lailani Lai. I hope you guys get to film with those ladies someday. They are all awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it seems like it seems like all the people on OnlyFans, they're like really building a community.
Yeah. Our first Exotica about a year ago was in New Jersey, and we actually shot our first threesome scene with Crystal David, and she was very welcoming to us, and treated us like we were colleagues as opposed to like, oh, you knew. It was so great to meet somebody like that.
Yeah. There's a podcast I just became aware of. The host is a stand-up comedian. His name is Billy something. It's called the Man Whore Podcast. You ever listen to that?
No,
Never heard it.
Oh,
that's gonna go on our list.
Yeah, we should
after
see
this.
it.
okay. It's on YouTube, and they got it on all the other outlets. Yeah, the Man Whore Podcast. I mean, this guy. Oh my God, he is so hardcore, and he is just. Oh, he's not even triple X. He's quadruple X. I mean, the stuff that he says and talks about. I mean, oh man, I like him a lot. He's totally awesome.
Looking him up right.
Yep, the Man Whore Podcast. So, how did you guys meet Tatiana?
Tatiana Steele?
No, Tati.
Oh, Tati, the cello.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, one of her friends is Angie AR15. That's her username that she has. And I met Angie at a photo shoot in Florida. And apparently, Angie reached out to Tati saying she wants to do an interview with me because I believe she saw one of the photos that Angie showed of me. And so I finally got interviewed at the Dollhouse in Florida, and that's how I met Tati.
Yeah. It was,
right? And we did a podcast. Yeah, she did a podcast.
Yeah, it was during Night Moves. We were down there in Tampa for that, and that's where we ended up meeting Tati, and the friendship kind of blossomed off that.
Yeah, she is so awesome. Greg Gilbert told her about me, and then he told me about her, and we were like following each other for a while. And I had her on back in May, and she told me, and she told social media it was like one of her absolute favorite interviews she's ever been a part of, and I felt so touched by that. And back this summer. Back this summer, she sent me a video of her eating a girl's ass. And I sent her back a video of me squirting. And I showed my face on camera. And I just I realized after, I was like, oh shit. I mean, she's always fucking showing people shit. I hope she doesn't plaster this on her OnlyFans or anything. Because I showed my face on camera to prove it was me, But I haven't gotten any weird DMs back, knock wood.
No, Tati's not that type of person that would do anything like that, fortunately.
Yeah, she's a great person, and we have some hilarious conversations sometimes at 2 a.m.
Oh God, yeah. He came down and hung out with us at the shoot house we're staying in for FetishCon this past year, and it was blast.
So, do you guys have anything upcoming you'd like to mention?
I love the dramatic pause. So she's getting ready to do a shoot next week or the week after, the following week, for Team Skeet on something on a new project that they're working on. And then we're just getting our podcast ready to go. We've got 5 shows recorded now. We've just got to get them edited, and then our plan is to launch them on the first of the year. Just one podcast a month, and just kind of continue from there. Hopefully get that one into a video one. Have an actual set that we like, the cameras to go with it. And then, of course, our production stuff, like Dr. Hot Wife series is one of our favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Jazmin Cruz is Dr. Hot Wife, the sex therapist.
Sexual addiction.
Yeah. She helps manage sexual addiction in men, women, groups, couples. She kind of services all.
You guys are getting ready for Christmas?
Yeah. We got a quick drive back up to
Connecticut?
Yeah, to my home area. That's where most of our family all gathers, and with the kids and everything. It'll be only a quick one though this year because the kids have tournaments to come back 2. So that'll be a nice solid 14 and a half more hour drive up, stay for 2 days, and then drive back.
Oh, that's beautiful. How old are your kids?
14, 15, 16.
Yep,
Wow, so you got 3.
we do.
That's,
The boys on the ends and a girl in the middle.
oh, that's fabulous. God bless you both. I'm sure they're beautiful.
They are. They take after their mother, thankfully.
Yeah.
No, I believe the father too.
They got my charm and her look, so they're a dangerous combination for sure.
Yeah. Here's a couple dirty Christmas jokes. Why are Christmas trees better than men?
Why?
Even the smaller ones give satisfaction. Why did Santa Claus divorce Mrs. Claus?
I don't know.
He was obsessed with getting the cookie.
Nice. Well placed.
Oh my gosh.
I thought it was going to be something to do with squeezing in and out of chimneys, but
Me too.
you had me.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say it's because. I thought you were going to say that.
Yeah.
No.
Everyone, it's funny, everyone guesses punchlines to my jokes, and sometimes the punchlines that they guess will be a little bit better, but yeah, I mean, everyone's always guessing them.
That's what I thought it was, for real.
JR Jazmin, thank you so much for coming on today, and I hope you both have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, be safe, and keep on banging.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
It was an honor to be on, and
appreciate it.
we really enjoyed ourselves.
Oh, my pleasure. Have a great day.
You as well,
Thank
Tommy.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, there you have it. Jasmine and JR Cruz. Aren't they cool? Oh, they are so friggin' awesome. That was a great conversation. It was fun. I kept it light because the weather's shitty and we can go down so many rabbit holes of sex. I decided to keep it light. And I'm so glad Tatiana and Greg could vouch for them and we could have the connection today. Well, until next time, this is Tommy Throwback Kovac saying there's no shame in living in the past because the present sucks. Later, dudes.